Hey, Chris here from the Compulsive Canadian Gamer. We're here today to do an unboxing of some AV equipment. I'm going through some updates right now for the home theater downstairs. You might have watched my other video last year for the JVC projector that I upgraded to for 4K, and I had a few issues at the time. Had a lot of problems with my receiver. My receiver was able to do some 4K signal, but it wasn't actually passing on any HDR content, so I had a jerry-rigged solution that was kind of getting me by all this time. So looking for a receiver update. My old receiver is a Marantz 8801, and I've decided to upgrade to an 8802A. This thing's kind of the Cadillac of receivers right now, or signal processors right now. All the current formats, DTSX, through an upgrade online you can actually do Aura 3D. You can do Dolby Atmos, which is part of the reason for this upgrade too. I'm going to be looking at moving the theater up to Atmos as well. So you can look forward to some reviews on games that deal with Atmos. Right now, there's not too many. A couple on Xbox. I know Gears of War 4 has that, and can't remember what the second one is. I think Star Wars Battlefield on PC. So I'm going to pick up a couple of titles, check it out. It's kind of where the future's going for gaming as well in terms of sound. From what I understand, Gears of War sounds pretty spectacular in Atmos. So, all right, pick this up from actually through Amazon, but through a marketplace seller on Amazon called Gibby Electronics out of Ontario, and just happened to get a really decent deal on it. The unit itself is listed for $54.99 Canadian. And $39.99 American. So this is a little bit of a disparity between Canada and the US, so I'm not really impressed with that. When you do like a direct dollar conversion, $3,900 works out to about $4,800 Canadian. So why it's so much more money in Canada, I am not sure. I'll flip this over here. The unit itself weighs just over 30 pounds. I believe it's about 35 pounds, 33, 34 pounds, something like that. There we go. Alright, it's kind of come out of the, looks like it's shifted in the transit a little bit here. Okay, I'll tip this up. Take these guys off. Now, from what I understand, from what I've been able to see online, this receiver is impossible to tell the difference between this and the 8801 from the front, at least. The back's a little bit different. It's got a bunch of extra connections on the back, but yeah, the front it looks absolutely identical to the other unit. As I was saying, this is sort of the Cadillac of signal processors. It does absolutely everything. You do Sirius radio inside. God, I can't even remember everything that it does. Comes with just a huge amount of connections on the back here. It's got Spotify built in. I can't remember what else this thing has. Do HD radio. In terms of connections, I'll do a close-up after, or I'll add some pictures. You've got 8 HDMI full 2.0 A spec inputs. You've got 2 outputs. One has the audio return channel on it, the ARC channel. You can do a second monitor if you want. It's got multi-zone networking hooked up so that you can do your internet radio and all that directly through the unit. It also has, what do we got here, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15 XLR balanced connections. Same for unbalanced. That gives you your your standard surround, so front center, surround back. Then you've also got front wide, height 1 and height 2. So one of the neat features about this amplifier or this receiver, part of the reason I picked it up, was because of that second height channel. With Atmos, my theater already has wides and 2 front height channels. So with adding the Atmos, you can actually just put them on the second height channel and just you so you can still kind of get that sound field using the front highs. Or if you want to go to Atmos mode, then you can switch over to the height 2 channels and ignore the original height channels. Or if you got them positioned right, they can actually form as height channels, for Atmos as well. So kind of a bonus there. Some legacy connections on here still, coax, optical, stuff like that, infrared in for triggering other or 12 volt triggering of other devices. I've also got a Marantz 7055 5-channel amplifier. I had a Rotel one blow out on me earlier this year, so replaced that with the Marantz, and really pleased with it as well. So I might be actually updating the other equipment in the theater to that as well. So a lot more power efficient than what I was using with Rotel. Also got a serial connection on here, so if you're doing home automation and stuff like that through iRule or other things that use serial RS-323 connections, you're good to go. All my stuff is programmed with iRule, so it's a requirement for me. What else can I tell you? Unit is fully upgradable. That's another real bonus. Marantz came out with a I guess a news bulletin earlier this year. I think it was around May-ish, give or take, and they said come this fall or early 2018, through a firmware update, you're going to be able to upgrade this to Dolby Vision. So that's sort of Dolby's version of HDR 4K video. So they've changed the format. Originally it was thought you were going to it was hardware dependent, and there was special HDMI connections that you were going to need for Dolby Vision. They've since revised that spec so that it's software based. Dolby came to realize that there are a ton of TVs and there are a ton of things out there that support HDR already. So if they were to push that in the market right now, they would inevitably be screwing over tons and tons of people. So at least you still will need a Dolby Vision TV. That's a whole different bag. But all the back-end equipment, the Blu-ray players, the 4K Blu-ray players, receivers, stuff like that, just going to be a firmware update. So they've promised it's going to be a free update later this year. So that's kind of a bonus. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Highly recommend the place that I bought it through, like I mentioned, Gibby Electronics. Got it here real fast. I ordered it, I think, last Thursday. It's here this Wednesday, coming from Ontario. So no complaints whatsoever. It was through Amazon. They're selling on Amazon now as well. So additionally, if you're looking for some cheap Atmos speakers right now, hell of a deal going on between on Amazon. But this is something that you can all take advantage of. I just picked up some Polk RC60i speakers, and I bought them from Best Buy. They're $129.99 on Amazon right now, and Best Buy matches Amazon, and they're $399 on Best Buy. So they'll beat it by 10% of the difference. So those $129 speakers, or actually $399 speakers, came down to just $102. Needless to say, management at Best Buy, not overly happy. But c'est la vie, not my problem. That's their policy. So ended up buying 2 boxes, or 4 speakers, 2 pairs. So ended up saving about $670 plus tax. So, or $670 with tax. Anyways, hell of a deal. If you guys are looking, now is the time to go pick those up. They're still in stock. I don't know if they're blowing them out or what the deal is. All right, I may be doing a text review on this later once I get it set up and can fully start playing with it. From what I've read online, superior quality to the 8801 sound wise and stuff like that. So I'll post some of my impressions and how it factors into gaming. All right, thank you all for tuning in. Look forward to seeing you again. Come check us out on Facebook at the Compulsive Canadian Gamer, as well as our blog, compulsivecanadiangamer.com, or our YouTube channel where you're checking us out now. All right, thanks. My name's Chris, and I will catch you later.